Yeah,
What's going on, Noah?
my roommate
Is-
both bought flour because we were out.
What are you using flour for?
Well, I just made some banana bread, and he said he's making some biscuits. What do you mean? What do you use flour for? Bread.
This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
Dude, I'm not ready. Can't do this
You
to
like
me.
the cold open style, don't you, Daniel?
We'll figure that out later. Who do we have today?
Noah.
Two characters. Okay, so yeah, go
You could
ahead.
just edit a highlight
Noah.
of you.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. John's here as well. Sorry, Noah, did you want to talk to John specifically?
Not anymore.
Do you have something to say? Okay,
No, I've got nothing to say to him.
Guess not.
no. All right, we've already pissed off Noah. We're only like 2 minutes into the show. Uh, John, you were late. Tell us why.
I was. Oh, I was late. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Time gets away from me sometimes. I don't pay attention. You know how it is, right? Everyone's like that, right?
No, I'm always on time. Exactly. What time did I get on,
Were
Daniel?
you? I don't remember. I don't keep track of
Exactly.
Seven o-
That's
I'm
seven
not gonna be
o'clock,
early. That's weird.
0 seconds.
Pretty much. Well, okay, no, I'm not talking about seconds. That's weird, but Are you
I'm usually
graduating?
on time. Well, did I
Yeah,
graduate?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm in med school now.
You're in med school? What the fuck?
What?
For what? Are you gonna become a doctor?
for for
Yeah, that's what
medicine.
people usually go to. Yeah.
Are you gonna, I don't want you operating on me. I've seen the things you do.
You can find another doctor.
Okay, cool.
The free world.
Well, where?
What is John doing that you don't
Well,
want
where are
him
you in med
operating
school?
on you?
Yeah,
Go
get
ahead,
to the
John.
specifics.
No, but like, are you still in Georgia?
Yeah.
Are you like at where?
You guys are
Columbus.
roommates, don't you remember?
What are you talking about? Where are you
You're
at
pretty
med
crazy
school?
about it. Go ahead.
In Columbus, Mercer.
Mercer's in Columbus?
Yeah, they just opened a new thing there. It used to be a 2 year. Now they got the full 4 year there. So I'm in like the charter class of it. It's
Oh, cool.
pretty ratchet right now. We're in a temporary building and everything's like shitty. We're about to move in this next semester to a good building though. That'll be nice.
I thought it was in Mercer. I thought it was in Macon.
Yeah, that's the main one, but they also have a Savannah campus, and then yeah, like I said, just did this Columbus one,
They have an Atlanta
which is
campus
nice.
too.
Do they?
Oh yeah, it's right at like. Uh,
Well, no, I think that's the college. I think that's the college.
oh, you're talking about the. I'm talking about just
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
the
the
college.
med school. My bad. Yeah, 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 yeah.
No, I don't know.
And
What have you
John,
been
what's
up
the
to?
plan? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, me? Become some kind of doctor. I don't know. I want to keep my mind open. Most people do the first few years, try to see a little bit of everything, because you never know. You'll think you understand what one field's all about, and then you go see someone do it for a while, and then you're like, hell no, I don't want to do that the rest of my life. It's like, I
What
think it's
was your
something you got to
major?
experience
Were you
that.
BME? No, what were you? What was your major?
Oh, just regular biology.
Biology. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you always know you were going to be pre or you weren't? There's no pre med, is there? No.
There's like
Like
some
what?
kind of track they had or something, but yeah,
That's
I
what I
just I just did regular bio and I
Did you
applied.
know you
Yeah,
were going to go to med school? I never knew that.
yeah, I felt fairly sure most of the
No.
way. Yeah.
See, Daniel's mom is really upset that he's not in med school.
Oh yeah.
Can I say that, or is that racist?
Heck, I guess that's okay. I don't know. It's probably racist.
Okay, sorry.
Edit that out in post.
Uh,
So guys, Noah just made a really funny joke. It was so funny that it can't be put in the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, man. I'm disappointed.
So, Noah, what have you been up to today?
Work. No. I have been very upset that there's no baseball anymore. I'm really hoping that the lockout keeps going. You see the players are changing their profile pictures to just ghosts or whatever. Not ghosts, but
Right.
just like Twitter profile pictures to just a like default blank face because
Uh,
kind of
I
funny.
didn't see that. I saw on MLB.com. There's nothing about
Yeah, there's nothing about
baseball.
any player about MLB.com. There's nothing about
It's
any
like
baseball player. It's
the
hilarious.
leading headline is like Ichiro goes to the park. I'm like,
Like, here's something that happened 30 years ago. Yeah, they should do that with school. Just lock out school so students can get off sometime.
do a student lockout. Isn't
Yeah, just a student lockout.
that's happened before, hasn't it?
No.
John, you're a revolutionary leader. Um, would you ever start a lockout, a labor lockout?
He's not a revolutionary leader. He's the freaking Supreme Court justice.
Yeah. I overrule things, okay?
Yeah.
I
How's that
set
going for you, man?
precedents. You seem like the leader, Daniel. You're the one who led us into that question. What's your take on that?
Oh, jeez, I have no take.
Yeah, he has no opinion. He's not allowed to have opinions on anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably for the best.
I was just talking about how I've been to 44 or 46 straight Georgia Tech home football games. It's pretty torturous.
Damn.
Yeah. So,
yeah. I mean, if you guys want to talk about Georgia Tech, I mean, we're going to talk about that on next week's show. But I
what?
want to touch on it.
The football?
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh no, I was talking about how torturous it is. I like torturing myself. It gets me off.
Clearly.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know if we would go there. God, have you tortured yourself this year?
I was in med school every day.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
You watch any Georgia Tech football?
Not really. I've had enough
Last year.
torture.
You hear there was like over 2,000 students at the basketball game on Wednesday or on Tuesday?
It sounded loud. Oh, Wednesday. Yeah. It sounded pretty loud.
2,200 students or something, which is I don't think I've ever been to a game with that many people. Students, I mean. Probably one, but I can't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Probably do this really. That's 12% of the student body.
More than that. Oh, yeah, I guess undergrad I'm talking about,
Of undergrad, yeah.
but I mean that's ridiculous.
That's still a lot.
Hmm.
All right, now let's both of us try to figure out what John is doing to the side of his camera.
Taking a
He's
sip
just
of
showing us
water.
his good
Your
side.
options, huh?
He's
Yeah,
just
hand's
us
showing you the
side.
good part of my neck. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
You still
That
breakdancing?
side's stronger. It has more.
Not
Oh,
breakdancing.
not
You still you
dancing,
robot
but
dancing?
yeah. Absolutely.
You are, yeah. It's a highlight.
Keeps me
Anytime that
active.
was posted, it was a big highlight. Big fan.
John, do you ever go to like a city block and just start dancing in the middle and like put like a little basket out for donations?
Oh, you asshole.
I bet you could make a decent amount of money.
That's probably really tiring.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of work for those people. You're outside in the sun if it's
I don't
hot
see
or
anyone
it's
doing
cold.
that type of stuff on the street.
That's why I'm saying it's
There's
unique.
there's a guy, flat top. His hair was cut in a flat top hairstyle, like an afro that just stops. He's very well known for doing that kind of shit at like theme parks or
In
whatever.
Atlanta or just
No, I think just in general. I'm not sure exactly where. I think he moves around a lot, but yeah, he was
no?
one of the yeah.
Is his
He was
name
pretty.
Flat Top,
Well,
or
that's
is
what he
this what
goes
you
by. That's
call
his
him?
performer name.
That's what I mean.
Not
I
a
don't.
sports
Yeah,
certificate.
that's what I meant. If you want to wear,
Yeah.
I'll have to go check him out. Let me see.
I don't know, John. All you need is someone with the camera, you know, and you can get big.
Oh my God, his hair
Yeah.
really just does end.
Yeah, yeah. That was the style, dude.
He
That's
looks like,
funky.
oh my God, what's that guy's? Not like from, not from some game. I can't remember.
You
Whatever.
should see him dance to that fucking Daft Punk song. He starts like singing along, like doing vocals to it, and like goes down into a split and like lots of wacky shit.
Which song?
I think it was Voyager. Just look up.
I don't know what song.
Let me see. It's flat top. Shit. How did I say it? Somewhere on YouTube.
Um, which one of us, the three of us, will look best with a flat top?
John.
Probably you, Daniel.
I was gonna say John.
He's got the
Good
head.
idea.
Right.
Yeah.
The head shape. I don't even know what that means.
Me, I do.
I guess.
I think
You sound a
Daniel
lot
looks.
more country than you used to, by the way. You have a twang in
Yeah.
your accent. I don't remember
Always
that being
has.
a thing.
I used to fight it more.
Oh, really?
Who sounds more sophisticated? I don't know, dude. I'm a little more relaxed now, I guess. I don't know.
No, maybe he's just down living in, Columbus, Georgia. No.
Yeah, down in Columbus, Georgia.
Yeah.
A
Did
lot
you
of
guys
rednecks
see
do, yeah, for sure.
the
Huh?
Brian Kelly video?
No, but I heard about it.
Uh-uh.
Okay, so for reference, Brian Kelly is the former head coach of Notre Dame football.
Cincinnati.
Okay. What?
Hmm.
Was I wrong?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Was the former head coach of
Uh,
Cincinnati?
okay. But for the past 16 years, he was at Notre Dame. He was
He's from like
born and
North.
raised. He's from Massachusetts.
Okay, I didn't know where, but
He just got hired as LSU's head coach. And in his I guess introductory speech, I think he spoke at a basketball game. Pretty sure it was a basketball game. He's talking to the students. You know, our head coaches have done this at Georgia Tech. You know, when Collins came out of the basketball game, if you remember, 3 years ago or whatever. But anyway, comes out again from the north, just starts speaking with a John Roberts Southern twang out of nowhere. I guess
imagine.
being in the state of Louisiana for a week just completely changed his accent.
Yeah. Imagine if Josh Pastner started talking like that.
He already
They
kind of
sound-
does, you know.
No, he
He's
doesn't.
too much of a
Gotta-
Yankee. That would be weird.
Well, whenever he talks about like
He's from
drinking,
like he's from like rural Virginia or something, I think.
whenever he starts talking about drinking a tall glass of lemonade, it comes out a little bit.
Josh
Oh yeah.
he's from West Virginia, which is pretty much rural Virginia.
I'm gonna find the link so you guys can watch it. As soon as
Is
I get rid of
Virginia
this.
considered Southern, really?
No?
Is it?
I
Virginia?
thought some people consider it like, where does it end?
It's
Where does
some of
Southern
the-
end?
it's
Like
like
Tennessee?
the Mason-Dixon line,
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
right? What is?
You would think some twang like seeps over that line a little bit. You just
Oh,
have to
of course,
wonder.
of course. But um,
Okay, I'm find it now. I'll send it to you guys later.
Mhm.
That's incredible.
a lot of weird coaching changes, not including Jeff Collins.
I will say and again, we'll talk about this next week on our next week's show, but it very rarely happens where you fire like half your staff, but you're not the problem. right? Like
He was probably
Jeff
forced
Collins is basically like, I got to fire all of these other people. I'm
I'm pretty
fine.
sure. I'm pretty sure he was forced to.
The rest of them are bad.
I'm pretty sure he was forced to.
I know, but what I'm getting at is like very rarely, how often does like the boss of any company, not just sports, like fire all of like half of his staff and the company's still okay? Like it's usually the boss's fault. And I get they can't get out of Jeff Collins' contract for another year or two, but I'm
Usually,
just
don't
saying
they
that,
say the person gets out of the contract? I guess he's so bad that he's holding them hostage, so they're trying to get out of his contract.
That's
in
what
a
it is a
way.
lot
It's
of
weird to
times. He was
say it
like
like that.
$20 million buyouts. We're
Yeah.
like,
Ooh.
what are we supposed to do? Pay? I mean, I can't remember who it was, but it was like a
Guys,
guy at
I caught the
Texas.
fly.
There's a guy. I forgot who was at Texas, but it might have been when Charlie Strong was there. He had like a
I
twenty
think you're
million
talking
dollar
about Charlie
buyout.
Strong.
What? What'd you say?
Yeah, I'm pretty
What?
sure it's Charlie Strong.
Oh, okay. I'm like, he had a $20 million buyout and everyone wanted him gone. It was like, well, what are we gonna do until like a bunch of uh boosters like were like, okay, this is so bad, we are going to get $20 million to get him out. So they're just fans, right? Not like the boosters raised $20 million just to get him out of his contract.
Boosters are fans in a way.
Yeah, I mean they are, but they're not, not your average me and you fans. I can't just come up with $20 million.
Sure you can.
How?
Imagine how he must feel. Imagine like being
He
having that
must
much
feel
money
$20
raised
million
against you
dollars
to
richer.
quit your job. Imagine that many people hating you that much, though. I guess money can buy friends, but
Yeah, especially
It is a bit hard to feel sorry for these guys because college football coaches are like way overpaid, right?
yeah.
You guys see the Lincoln Riley deal? I'll
no.
pull
What
it
do you
up.
mean? What do
Hold
you mean
on.
deal?
Give me so
Oh,
Lincoln
like his
Riley.
contract?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. And John, you're gonna try to guess. So I'm gonna tell you the background while I pull it up because I need time to pull it up. So you're gonna guess.
Guess
What
what?
is the deal? He's the former coach of Oklahoma, and now he's moving to USC, be the head coach. What is his contract?
Annually? Do you want me to give him a point of reference? I don't know what it is, by the way.
Yeah,
Someone
give him a
told
point of
me.
reference.
So Jeff Collins is around $3 million a year, which is a pretty decent amount. Like it's a lot more than Paul
And
Thompson.
how long was his deal?
7 years.
7 years. So like
7 years, averaging 3.3 million.
yeah. So like 7 years, 25 million ish.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
John,
my
go ahead.
guess for this will be because you're saying like there's a point to it, so I'm just gonna go really. I'm gonna highball it. I'll
Yeah,
say
yeah. You shouldn't have said
22,
that.
22 million.
Per
Per
year?
year.
Okay, that's way too much. It's gonna be something like
Yeah, well,
it's gonna be
I'll be
something like
closer up high than I will
He's
be
not
down
Tony
low.
Romo.
Yes, I have no
it's
clue
like
about
8 or 9 million a year probably,
Okay.
Oh, shoot, I can't find it.
which is like ridiculous.
Yeah. It's hard to just even fathom that amount of money, much less per year.
All right, give me another minute. Hold on. All right. So the
Nick Saban
deal,
makes around 9 million per year, and he's won,
he's
five
making
national.
it's a hundred. The total contract is 110 million.
Oh my God.
Hmm.
USC, his new school, is buying. So Lincoln Riley already owned a house back in Oklahoma. They're going to buy out that house, and then Lincoln Riley was also his family was working on building a new house there. Like it's just about finished. USC is going to buy that house too. They're buying out both his houses, and they're buying him a new house in USC for
How
I think
long's the contract?
it's a $6 million home in LA. They're also letting him have unlimited use of the private jet 24/7 for his family in LA. The contract, I believe, is 10 years.
So 11
Well,
million.
a lot of this is not completely confirmed, but it's a pretty good source. Yeah. Anyway,
That seems like a
that's
comfortable
it.
retirement, huh?
Yeah, Southern
What
Cal.
I'm getting at is college
How
football coaches
how
are.
much of the year do you think they work too?
Oh, they
How much
were
of that
they're
time do you
they're
think is spent
recruiting
working?
a
They
lot.
work a lot.
They
It's,
work.
I'm not saying it's an easy job, right? Because they do a lot. But like, even,
Yeah.
okay, so even the assistant coaches that get fired from Georgia Tech are making,
Hmm.
I looked it up earlier. They're making at least like 350,000 for a public school.
That's
They're making more than most professors.
that's more
Is
than
the
a lot of
safeties,
surgeons. Yeah.
yeah, making more than yeah, the safeties coach at Georgia Tech. Which, no offense, Noah, but it's not a huge school. Um,
Safeties coach?
yeah, Nate, I think Nate Burton made. You can look up his salary because
Wait,
he's,
who's making more, you're saying?
the former safeties coach at Georgia Tech, making more than most surgeons. John's friends,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
all
because
John's buddies.
they're not making at least, wait, actually, that's surprising now that I think about it. He's probably making like
And
five
most,
hundred, $600,000 a year or something. Like
what
a
I'm getting at
surgeon.
is like the school is financially telling people that the football coaches are more important than the professors at the school or
No, they're telling them
anyone.
that football generates more revenue,
That's what I'm saying, financially.
which it's
They're financially more important to the school.
is true.
I know, but it's crazy. I just think it's crazy. It's crazy considering also like the NCAA is technically nonprofit.
Have you ever paid money to the NCAA?
And have I ever what?
I don't know.
Like how many nonprofit employees are making that? That's what I'm getting.
Our employees are not nonprofit.
Technically, the Georgia Tech employees are nonprofit.
I guess it's a school. I guess universities are considered nonprofit.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, I might be
I mean, it's not a
cutting hair.
for-profit school. It's like what ITT Tech, DeVry.
Well, private schools are, I think, classified as
I don't know. I
for
don't think so.
profit, but public schools definitely
John,
aren't.
why didn't you go to ITT Tech for med school?
Yeah, John, explain
Or
that.
DeVry,
Yeah, I should have gone to like
the
I should have
University of
gone to a
Phoenix.
damn trade school, honestly, for med school to get my bio degree. Yeah, I know that is pretty weird to get at Georgia Tech. I don't know why I did, but I don't regret it. I'm at Shaw.
I don't think it's weird.
It was worth it. Most people, like everyone in my class, went to UGA or one of the smaller schools like Kennesaw.
Exactly. You're already smarter than all of them.
No.
Hey, John, tell us about how much smarter you are than everyone else.
Yeah. What is med
Negative
school like? I don't know
10%.
anyone in med school except you. I literally don't.
Uh, it's like, well, the best way I'd describe it, it's like college with double the material in half the time, and you just have to kind of figure out what to ignore. That's pretty much it. You have to figure
Is
out
this your
what you can
third?
safely ignore and what you have to memorize and prioritize. It's really hard. It's unlike anything I've ever experienced before, but I'm
Is this your
holding
third
on.
semester?
Well, no, well, it's just my first.
Oh, it's your first.
I went
Okay.
straight out of Georgia Tech. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, you graduated last year?
yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
And how long until you're operating on Noah?
Uh,
20 years.
from today, probably about, oh, well, maybe not on no in particular, but operating in general, I don't know. That depends on the specialty, but
Might not even be
probably
operating. You don't know what
about
he's
eight
gonna do.
years. I don't know.
That's true.
I think he means like by yourself in charge.
Yeah, that's at least like 7 years or six more,
Yeah.
7 more years. Because you got to do a residency after that, which is like applying to college. Or no, they say it's like, okay, applying to college is hard, and then applying to med school is even more selective, and then applying to residencies after that is even more selective because there are like so few spots. That's where you like it's like on the job training sort of, I guess, and you have to do
The
that for like
residencies
four
are
years.
like ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
I think they should exist, but like the amount of
Yeah,
work
you
is
get
just
treated like crap. Yeah, they tried to change the regulations on that and like, or add regulations to keep people from being so overworked because that has to be really bad for patient outcomes when
patience.
your doctor's acting on when your doctor is acting on like 2 hours of sleep or something, or no hours of sleep. 48 hours been up or some bull crap
Yeah,
like that.
it's like what, like
It was rough in the old days.
15 hours a day or something like that. It's
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's like that anymore. It's gotten
oh really?
went
Okay,
down a lot from what I heard, but.
that's good.
Because it's just not right. Yeah. You're harming patients when you do that because people are going to not catch stuff. They're not going to be able to think as hard as they, normally would. So it makes sense to me, but
I was
yeah,
actually like
you have
reading
to
an
work.
article about it a couple weeks ago. I've kind of forgot at this point, but it was like based on one person. Like the whole residency program is based on like what one person's idea, and that person was like not insane, but like didn't sleep ever or something like that. I don't remember, but it was something
Yeah,
like
that would
that.
make sense if
Yeah,
that was the
John,
person going the way it initially would. Hmm?
how would you change the system?
He hasn't. Have you seen the
Uh,
residency program like in person?
Yeah, yes, he's
no,
got
yeah,
people.
I haven't been in a residency yet. I can't really speak on that.
Yeah,
But as far as med
exactly.
school, I don't know what I would change. I'd probably just change myself, honestly. I'm bad about procrastinating sometimes, which is hard not to when it's like, you always feel like you're behind. It's easy to just go, all right, well, I'm so far behind, why even bother? But I'm hanging on there though, by a thread. No, by more than a thread, but
Okay, that's good. I
I
it's
just
just
can't
hard.
imagine
It is the hardest
ending.
thing I've done.
Yeah, I just can't imagine going to Georgia Tech 4 years thinking, how about 7 more years of school
Yeah.
or 5, 6 more years of school? That sounds
Yeah, at
good.
least I'll be getting paid after like 3 or 4 years yet, or right.
Yeah,
So
or you can just get
there's
paid
that
now
at
like me.
least. I'll be able to start working on my 300K loans or so, probably, whatever they'll be by then, 2 or 300K.
Yep.
Are you from Georgia? I don't remember.
Yeah, that was good for college. I had Zell Miller, but yeah, you just got to pay out the ass for medical school because they know you're going to become a doctor. They're just going to gouge you.
Really dumb.
Uh,
Enough about me. What have
anyways,
y'all been up to?
My life has not changed in the past 2 years.
yeah, it has. I thought you got a raise.
Okay, but that doesn't affect what I do.
It might have. I don't know if you got a promotion.
Even if I get a promotion, it's not going to affect what I do. I mean, I am getting a promotion, but that's not going to affect what I do in
It's
terms
the
of like
same.
my daily. It might change a little bit of what I do at work, but who? That's
People care.
yeah. I do supply chain stuff. It's boring.
Are you still working for? If you don't like it, then why are you doing it?
No, I do like it. I'm saying it's boring for other people.
Oh, what? I forgot. Oh, you still typing away?
Yeah, start typing away.
Are you still at home?
Yeah, we're supposed to go back in January, but um, who knows?
I think I
Yeah, the
talked about
Delta
this on the
variant,
pod.
then the Omicron variant in Africa and whatever.
It's here now.
Is it?
Yeah,
I didn't see that. When was
Yeah, I
that?
mean it's
doctors these days they don't keep up with anything, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
no.
I mean it was probably here the day it was discovered. Probably before
Oh,
that,
really?
honestly.
I thought it had been stuck in Africa and that they were
No, no,
super hard on like travel laws.
no.
Omicron, the one that just came out like a week
It's
ago?
literally in the United States and all over the world already.
It's in
Didn't
like
know
five
that.
states already, I think. Yeah, as
Wow.
of this
That's
recording,
it's probably in every state already. I probably
it's
have it.
confirmed in 5 states as of this recording. Yes,
Let's be
but it's
honest.
probably in every state.
Did you ever get
It's
COVID?
probably
Mm-mm.
Either of you?
not that I
What's
know of.
Yeah, not that I know of either. Yeah. Have you gotten your booster shot?
Not.
Uh, I didn't get a booster. I think that's only for like elderly and whatever,
You can just say that
immunocompromised
your
people.
job requires it. or like you work with whatever and you just get it. I got it.
Also, they just authorized it for everyone like a couple
Okay,
weeks
well
ago.
there you go. You don't need to say that anymore.
Uh,
Just kidding. I got it.
John's never heard of a booster shot. John, not a good look for the medical field right now.
Yeah.
Got so sick after my booster shot, but you
I
know,
got mine yesterday, and I'm still
you
not.
seem fine. I couldn't like I was getting chills and it was
Well,
terrible.
I probably have like a light fever, pretty fatigued.
I didn't have a
Um,
fever though, which is weird. I don't think I've had a fever unless I have a
if
broken
you had
jaw.
chills and you felt bad, you probably had a fever.
I stuck a thermometer up my mouth.
Where? Okay.
The slight
I haven't had a
hesitation.
temperature read a fever in like 15, no, like 10, 15 years. But I feel like I fever a lot, but for some reason, like whenever I got sick, I
Maybe it's
went to the nurse's office in like high school or whatever. I never once had a fever.
oh, I don't
Unless
know.
they,
I have chills and I haven't checked my temperature. I
I
just
haven't had a
assume.
fever, and I don't get sick very often, which is great.
I'm the same way. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I ran temperature, which I haven't even had my
I mean,
temperature checked in
a lot of times I
years.
feel like I have a fever, my head's warm, whatever. I have a headache, that kind of stuff, but I never actually do have a fever.
I only ever get like the kind of when your back of your throat burns when you swallow, and like, oh, I'm about to have a cold for a couple days. That's the only
That's
thing I
called
get.
gonorrhea of the mouth. I don't have
John,
that.
Yeah,
you got something else there.
I went in too many alleyways.
John, it's called chlamydia. I don't know what you're swallowing, but
Or that, yeah. I like how we both just immediately thought that.
Yeah, you both
John
jumped
goes like,
right
well, I
into
mean,
it.
you guys don't get that fever symptom where, you just, it's painful urinating. It doesn't,
Yeah, when I was yeah, when it
you
burns
guys
in
don't
your
get that?
pee and
Oh God.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get a booster though. I don't know if it's that bad for
We
you
probably
guys.
have
I
to
don't know if I could be
soon.
out.
I mean, it's gonna be it's gonna be like the flu shot where you just get it every year.
Oh, really?
That's what
I
it's
guess
gonna
that
become.
makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, eventually.
My company gave me paid time off, so I was telling a couple other guys I work with, they're like, yeah, we'll get boosters if they keep giving us a day off work to
Oh
get
God,
it.
I wish I had that. Maybe I do. I don't even know.
I think this is like a New York law, so I
Okay,
think it's
then I probably
tied
do.
into that. Yeah.
Yeah,
They gave me like 4 hours to get it, paid time off, and then the next day you could take the whole day off for symptoms, which I took. I took both of those in advance, so I had a nice
four
little long weekend
hours?
to go get it. Yeah. What's the
Okay.
problem?
How does it take 4 hours?
Well, because if you have to go somewhere, for where I live, it sometimes it
I
takes
guess
like an
so.
hour to get there.
Where?
Like if I have to go to Syracuse, go get
Why do
it.
you have to go to Syracuse to get a shot? There's not a
No, we don't
CVS.
all live. We're not all privileged. But especially back in the beginning of the pandemic, there weren't as many vaccination sites. Like that was the closest place to get it. Was like super far away.
Well, yeah, but now it's just like everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
but
it's
now there are
easier.
too
But
many
I'm
and no
talking
one
about
wants to go to them.
it like in April. Even for my booster, I couldn't really get. The only place I could get an appointment was back out near Syracuse, like 45 minutes away.
Well, New York's weird then.
Well, I'm also
Oh,
in a
you know
rural
what?
area.
Actually, you're right.
I don't
It
live
is
in
just.
metropolitan
Wait,
Atlanta.
sorry, no, I'm right. It is just New York. Because my cousin was here from New York the other day, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm getting my booster here because it's hard to get one in New York."
I think it's well. I don't know. Are they from New York City or?
Yeah.
There are limited appointments too. Like even in my local
Here you can
uh,
literally just go to a CVS or
pharmacy.
or a Walgreens or anywhere, and they'll say, "Do you have an appointment?" And if you don't, well, I don't know. I had an appointment, but
Oh, there's like two
you can just make an
drugstores.
appointment for 2 days from now easily. In fact, I
There's
made
like
an
two
appointment to see.
drugstores.
I got one.
There's
There's
two
two
drugstores
drugstores.
within like an hour of me.
There's two drugstores within a quarter of a mile of me. In fact,
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference. You live
there's
in
probably about 6 drugstores within a mile, within 2 miles.
you're in one of the biggest cities in the world. Or in the country, I should say.
In terms of what?
Like it's a bigger area. You live in a metropolitan area. I live in like nowhere, like in
Are
the
you in
middle
the
of
city
nowhere.
that was made from like the cult?
I don't think so.
What city am I thinking of? Oh, that's Utica.
Why do you
Anyway,
know that?
Maybe
yeah,
not.
that's a little.
I could be wrong.
So anyway, John, you're very anti-vaccination.
Did he say
I
that?
know,
Okay.
but I've dealt with a lot of people like that though. Dude,
God,
I don't
I
get that,
actually have
man.
not met one person like that.
I've met several.
Well, John, but yeah.
I don't think I've met one
Not at
person.
med school, but
I was gonna say
I,
at medical school is just
I don't
well,
think I've
no,
met one person who's not
there are
vaccinated.
some medical students who refuse to take it, but not where I am. That's what I hear that they're like,
I'm
and they're
sure
nurses out in the field saying, "Oh,
they should be kicked out.
yeah, I know they should, but
You know Jimmy Carr? He's a comedian.
I
But
this
he's
is
might
like
have.
like random.
no, I'm saying like so he was talking about how he was like he was just saying to the crowd, is there anyone here who's kind of afraid to take the vaccination because you know they're not sure of the dangers or whatever? Raise your hand. And like I don't know how many people raised their hand. You couldn't see the audience, but he pointed at someone and he's like, now take that hand and slap yourself in the face with it, and it was great.
That's just going to
I
piss
think I've
off the
read about
people more who don't believe in vaccines, though. That's just splitting it further apart.
No,
You
it
got to
was a
reach
big
out to
laugh.
those people
It's
somehow.
it was great. It was great. And then he made a
Yeah.
joke about people being dense. He was like, it spreads, you know, the more dense the population is, and we got some fucking dense people here right now, which is which is really funny. He's
it.
British, so dense is used a lot more in British colloquialism, I guess. I don't know. You fucking dense, mate.
That
Sorry, I
was
apologize.
yeah, that was uncalled for. Anything else you guys want to cover on the show? Anything to get off your chest?
Um,
What the problems with
when are you coming back
society?
to Atlanta?
It was just there.
I know, when are you coming back?
It's gonna be a while.
That's lame. John, why didn't you come back for homecoming?
Uh, long drive.
It's like 2 hours.
It's
It's not a
a day
long
trip.
drive.
I'm just playing. I might, I don't know, I might in the future.
Well, there's
Like
nothing to go back there for now.
You're welcome to come to Syracuse
Hey, no one wants to go to Syracuse, Dano.
when Georgia Tech plays Syracuse up here.
In
I think it's
basketball?
in yeah, I think it's in a few weeks.
No one's gonna go up for that.
Georgia
Carrier
Tech's
Dome?
good. Yeah. What do you guys think about the pronunciation of Georgia Tech's
Of what?
basketball stadium? Pronunciation. How do you
McCamish Bowl?
pronounce? Apparently, it's not. It's McCamish.
It's McCamish? After all the people who what? Who said that?
The family.
What?
Oh my God. And we were making fun of the announcers, the foreign announcers who were saying it that way. They were right all
That,
along. What the hell?
that
Wait,
came
so
out
people are
a
saying
week
that?
ago ish. Yeah, John, who
Really?
was saying that?
That's, I thought we were making fun. I can't remember who exactly. We were making fun of that like a year or like my junior or senior year. I
Who
forgot
said
who.
that? Where'd you hear
It
that?
was like, wasn't it some kind of,
No, no, Daniel, where'd you hear that? That it was called McCamish.
There's some article that came out from the AJC. I think Ken Segura did it, but they
Oh my God, it's 2 days ago. What is this? 9 years
yeah, a
after
couple days.
opening, a new pronunciation. What? It's Mc, it's not McCamish, it's McCamish.
Yeah, They didn't want to say anything earlier. I mean, they
What
waited
the
9 years and they're like, you know what, guys? Now's the time. My name is John Robert, not
The
John Robert.
family evidently approached tech officials recently to correct the pronunciation, which has been widely referred to as McCamish. It's McCamish. Oh my God, it's McCamish Pavilion. Oh my God, this has changed. You know what's even weirder? You know Auburn Stadium,
No,
their
I
football
don't know
stadium?
Roberts.
We'll
No.
look it up. Look up the name, right? Well, it's you know the great basketball player for Chicago Bulls in the 90s? Michael
Uh, yes.
Michael who? It's okay, so it's spelled
I'm
it's
looking at the name of the stadium. I'm looking at the name of the stadium.
Jordan dash Hare.
Yeah, I'm looking at the name of the stadium now.
So how do you pronounce that?
Is
Jor
it something? Is it Jordan? Is that what you're
Is
telling
it
me?
no,
Jordan? Is it
it's
Jordan Hair?
Jordan Hare.
Jordan?
It's not
I just
Jordan Hare.
looked up
I
the
thought all these years it
pronunciation.
was Jordan Hare Stadium because that's what people say. But no, my uncle who's from Alabama, or he's not from, but he lived in Alabama for so many years. He's like, no, it's Jordan Hare.
That
I'm like,
sounds like
what?
a very southern thing. Like
It is.
Yeah.
that's
So it reminds me of jambalaya, even though it's spelled Jam, it's jambalaya, that
I mean,
Louisiana
yeah, I
stuff.
guess it's not
Yeah.
jambalaya, but oh my
I've always
God,
heard jambalaya.
this like changed my life. It's McCamish Pavilion. What the heck? I mean, something you've called something for,
9 years.
what? Yeah,
Nine
but I
nine
didn't
years.
know what it was called until I went to tech. So it's 6 years. What the heck?
What about the
Uh,
pronunciation? Where do you guys stand on the GIF versus GIF debate?
oh, jeez.
No, I don't care. I call it both.
I don't think I've said that word out loud more than like 2 times in my life.
Oh, I've said it more than once. Sometimes I say GIF, sometimes I say GIF. It just
You start saying it one way and wait for the reaction of the other person. You're like,
no.
Yeah.
It
yeah,
just
yeah,
whatever
You can say
comes
my
to my
tongue
mind
slipped.
first.
Whoops.
yeah.
Because it's like both sides think they have the argument won. Because it's like GIF, they think, oh, well, it's graphics, not graphics interchange format. So then, but then you think
There are many
JPEG.
other.
JPEG, the P in JPEG stands for photo. So you don't say JFEG, you say JPEG.
Well, watch
That that
yourself. Say
sounds that
you
The
can't say
sounds
person
that.
who
almost
made
bad.
GIF
Yeah,
said to
You can't
pronounce
say
it GIF.
JFEG.
He said that's how it's pronounced.
you can't say JPEG, guy. That's offensive to someone.
Oh, is it? Who's it offensive to?
Well, it
A
depends.
certain previous marcher?
If you add a little twang to it, you may. Anyway, I think we'll end it there because I think we're done offending people. I gotta go pass out. Uh, I took like a 20-minute nap earlier, and I was like, nah, I can't do that. I gotta do another one.
I still can't believe it's McCamish. This has literally
All right,
changed my
John, last
life.
words.
Uh, hashtag McCamish, spelled with an AY, because that's how it should be pronounced.